Mheshimiwa pick out, of course, is the remarks made by the President, which he also repeated today in terms of saying, I will deal with corruption within the executive ranks of government. But then Parliament and the judiciary must also deal with it. And he referenced the jurispesa tag. Do you think the Parliament has dropped the ball, particularly in terms of implementing the Constitution as should be and enacting laws really that protect the resources of the country?
But you see, that is what my friends forgot to actually appreciate in the Constitution. Duncan says that he's not that he says, he's a lawyer, but he forgets that the Constitution actually talks about 3 arms of government. Talks about the legislature, talks about the judiciary, and talks about the executive. The President has taken responsibility of the executive. Judiciary needs to do the same. Parliament, you heard just the other day when they were told, hey, you guys clean up your house. And I think that in the scheme of corruption, I think Parliament is number 1, in my view.
Is it?
Parliament is number 1, followed by whatever. But then, you know, he's just mentioned here that, you know, they were being used. I mean, how do you allow yourself to actually be used if you're elected the member of Parliament and you're supposed to be actually representing, legislating, and also oversighting? And even the debate that I'm having with Raila now, where he's talking of NGCDF, I mean, it's not in the Constitution. So actually, Parliament, Mheshimiwa here, they're the first team that actually is basically breaking and mutilating the Constitution. Look at some of the areas that they've not even been able to legislate, that the Constitution requires them, up including
two-thirds gender rule.
Two-thirds gender rule. They've not done that. In fact, I would have expected Mheshimiwa to come here that day to say that, hey, as Parliament, we've fallen short. These are some of the things that we actually need to be able to do that we have not done. And that I expect to actually take responsibility. Hii mambo ya corruption, they're the ones now crying that, you know, because there is a problem. So the President has actually come out and said, one, he's created a platform for us to actually be able to review the Constitution every so often. And I think that is something we commend. And he's also taken responsibility on and say that, okay, fine, there's a problem in the executive, I'll actually have to deal with it. But he expects actually the other arms of government, but the Constitution gives mandate to be able to execute their part of the game, to also do what they are required to do. And right now, to say the truth, Parliament has fallen far short to actually be able to even come here and tell us
but
that this is
the one who has captured the Parliament.
All right, and let's see
if that is the case, they've allowed themselves.
All right, let's see if